Hello guys, Zennosh here and welcome to Slime Isekai Memories, and today I'm here to present you guys with a new updated tier list of battle characters and protection characters in this game as that of November 1st, 2021. We just managed to receive a total of 4 new characters in this game, out of which 3 are new battle characters and 1 is new protection character. That said, let's get this started. So first of all, let's start with the battle characters tier list, and this is the tier list that I actually came up a while ago, and now I'm gonna be making some addition. You can actually check out my previous video in order to look for all the explanation why I have actually placed all these characters in their tiers right over here. Okay, that's it. Let's get this started. First of all, guys, let's talk about the new Milim Nava. Yes, a new version of Milim Nava, and she's gonna be known as Milim Nava, the Proud Dragon Demon Lord. And damn, she is really powerful. First of all, that you need to note is that she's a 5-star great character, and she's a space element who is gonna be really great help together with the Space Tempest Rimuru, that what we had been waiting for a short period of time actually. And man, the devs actually really heard us, and they really provide us a really good character for the Space Element team, and she is an amazing unit. Why? Let's get this started. Secret skill right over, guys. Look at this right over here. Dragon Slash level max, single target space physical attack plus 470%. That's a lot of modifier out there. In normal or in average, the single target nukers only do 450% damage, copy paste most of the time, but this time we are actually getting a lot more value for the secret skill, and that is 470% of damage to a single target. She is definitely going to be a really good nuker character who can melt down the boss units really effective even compared to the other characters out there in the game. And guess what, guys? It seems that our Milim Nava, the Proud Dragon Demon Lord, has amazing attack stats out here. 3,709 points. Oh my god. Look at other characters out here. Their stats are like 2,695, 2,975, 3,007, 3,004, 3,003, 3,002, 3,003, 3,250. Okay, this guy has a lot more. Okay, Shion has 3,256. So I would say 3,709 is a lot better than compared to all the attack stats out here. That actually makes her so good. And even her max HP is really good. She definitely is a Demon Lord that we actually expected her to be. Man, this is good. And her max defense stats oh well, she is kind of squishy looking into this particular stats out there, but hey, she is out there to deal some crazy damage to enemies out there. So man, she is good, real good. Okay, I'm really happy with that, and she actually has a lot of weighted stats total out here as well, and that actually makes her an amazing go-to get character. Alright, that is great, guys. 470% damage to a single target. That is crazy insane. Alright, so that said, looking into her battle skill number 1, increases own pierce rate by 80% for turn 1, increases own pierce power by 15% for turn 1. Well, thus far, after looking into the community feedback, I actually came up with this idea that, damn, this skill is actually really powerful. Being able to pierce the enemy with a higher pierce power is definitely gonna allow you to deal some crazy damage to your enemies. So it's actually like a very top class skill out here. So really a hooray for her, because she is a single target nuker, and this skill can actually take her a very long way, right? That is good. And looking into her battle skill number 2, Beyond Compare level 1, increases all allies critical rate by 305 no, that's 30% actually. She can boost the critical rate of all the allies in the team by 30%. That is really great, so that you can have a very higher chance of landing a critical damage on enemies. Think about it. She's already dealing a very heavy nuke burst damage on a single character, hitting like a truck, and on top of that one, she's going to deal a critical damage with a very high frequency. That is really awesome, like a Sugo on top, or let's say a Cherry on top. This is really good, man. Decreases a single target's guard power by 25% as well, which is even better, so that you can actually have no problem at all in squashing an enemy to the ground, especially the boss enemies. Okay, so man, this is really good. Looking into her this talents right over here, own secret skill gains by 5% at start of battle. That is really good. Any kind of talent or any kind of skill out there that can actually improve the secret skill gains is always good, because that is going to allow our character to use their secret skill real fast in the game. That can actually deal some crazy damage out here, as indicated right over here. 470% damage output. That is a lot, man. So definitely this Milim Nava, the Proud Dragon Demon Lord, is totally gonna be placed in the S tier. Alright, she is the heavy nuker that you would want in a Space Element team together with the Space Rimuru Tempest, okay? That's how good she really is. And with that one, we have got now an amazing Space Team combo out there together with Charybdis, Space Rimuru Tempest, and finally the Space Milim Nava. This is great indeed, man. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm really happy with this. Anyways, now let's move on to the next new character, and that's gonna be Diablo. Okay, and now let's look into the stats and the skills of Diablo. Diablo, the Black Progenitor, 5-star character, Dark Element. Okay, a melee character, and his attack is gonna be 3,002 points only. All right, but it's nearly same as the Beretta, so he can actually deal some good damage. But not as great damage as the Milim Nava, the Proud Dragon Demon Lord. Alright, Diablo, the Black Progenitor out here. Single target dark physical attack for 450% damage, which is pretty much a copy-paste most of the time, alright? And increases own attack by 20%. Turn 1, decreases all targets dark resistance by 10%, so that you can even deal more dark damage to enemies, okay? Pretty much a self boost right over here, and pretty much reminds me of Gazelle. Okay, so yeah, that is it, guys. And let's look into his second battle skill. It says, Soul Manipulation level 1 changes soul of skills times 1 only into soul of divine protection. Most of the 5-star characters out there can actually change to soul of any caller into a next caller. So that say this skill right over here is not one of the best out there for a 5-star character. Increases all soul of divine protection gauges increased by 5%, and what that is there's to it. He with his talent, he can actually decrease the attack of targets. Not one of the best skill that you actually want to have in the battlefield, okay? It's good, but not one of the best. So Diablo, the Black Progenitor, with kind of little bit like lesser version of the battle skills out here, I would definitely put the Black Progenitor Diablo in the B tier out here, okay? Yes, that's where he is gonna go. B tier, guys. Not better than that, guys. Anyways, now let's look into the next battle character, and that's going to be a 4-star new character known as Benimaru, Crimson Ogre Warrior. Okay, so looking into him, 4-star character, fire element type, and a melee character. He deals 435% damage to a single target. There we go. And decreases a single target's defense by 10%. Pretty much a lesser version, but pretty cheap as well, I guess. And increases on critical rate by 15%. Can be a really great help to his own damage boost out there. Increases all allies' stun evasion rate by 90%. Can be really good for certain contents, but these contents really are pretty rare in the game, so you are not going to be able to take full advantage of the skill out there in almost most of the situations out there. So not one of the brightest unit out there, the Benimaru Crimson Ogre Warrior. So he is pretty much a filler unit or a C tier unit. Okay, so I'm going to be placing him in the C tier for now. He's either a filler unit or a C tier unit. Okay, if you have different ideas, please do let me know in the comment section below. And by the popular commentaries and the voting from the community, I will be placing Shion, this dark Shion right over here. Her full name is gonna be Shion is still Annihilator. Shion is still Annihilator, the 5-star character, right away here into the A tier. Yes, by the popular vote, she's gonna go right over here because her piercing damage seems to be really powerful against the enemies, being able to deal some really shitty load of damage against the enemies. Okay, that is really great. And her attack stats seems to be really decent than compared to the other characters out here. Like, I think she has better attack stats than compared to Beretta out there, so I think that is also a really great help to her. 3,256 attack points. So with that one, definitely, guys, she's gonna go into the A tier for now. All right, that's it. The rest of the characters are actually going to be like they are going to be staying in the same tier as before. So this is going to be the tier list as that of November 1 2021 for the battle characters. And now let's move on into the protection character, because we have got a new protection characters, and that's going to be Shion. Okay, let's look into this protection character out here. Looking into the brand new Shion, okay, right over here, the Shion, the talented secretary. Okay, so looking into her stats, it looks pretty good out here. All right, now let's look into her abilities. Okay, it says increases all allies dark attack at the start of battle by 16%. So she is yet another dark elemental protection unit, a 5-star grade, and she's gonna be a competitor with Orc Disaster Starved. Okay, so we have got like a first ever dupe. I mean, like a first ever another protection character for a 5-star grade of the same element. So yeah, there we go, guys. So let's see how good she is compared to the Orc Disaster out here, okay? So looking into the Shion, the talented secretary out here, it says increases all allies dark attack at the start of battle by 16%, increases all allies fire attack at the start of the battle by 8%. So together with the Beretta and the Shion, you can actually even squeeze Benimaru and Sizue in the battle, okay? In this team right over here. It's pretty much the copy paste of the Orc Disaster out here, okay? Not much of really that difference out here, guys. And the Orc Disaster actually seems to provide a lot more attack boost to the teammates than compared to the Shion, okay? So that is a little bit better advantage of the Orc Disaster. Now let's look into the this protection skill out here, okay? Changes Soul of Skills into Soul of Divine Protection, a full board or chains. All of this, if you have like 6 Soul of Skills, all the 6 of those Soul of Skills are going to be converted into Soul of Divine Protection. And that is pretty great in order to come up with a really amazing combo, soul combo damage against the enemies out there. And if you have like 6 orbs of like similar type, then you can actually deal up to like 200% bonus damage against your enemies. And that is even greater, isn't it, right? So yeah, that's it, guys. It's really good stuff out here. And additionally, she can increase all allies secret skill gauge by 15%, which I think is really good, okay? Because if you can actually use the secret skill of your characters really fast in the game, you can really dominate your opponents easily out there, and it can be really great help indeed, because secret skills are those kind of skills that actually allow you guys to come up with a really great damage against enemies and can be a really great help in order to turn the tides around, okay? They are really a big lifesavers, okay, and actually allows you to clear up the contents in the game real fast. So really amazing skill out here, and I think this alone right over here actually makes her better than the Orc Disaster. How about that? Looking into the Orc Disaster out here, guys, looking into it. Alright, it says, okay, where is that Orc Disaster? On the top of this skill, right? So it says, increases the skill cost limit until the end of the battle by 10 points only. Okay, changes the Soul of Skills into Soul of Secrets. Okay, that was actually a lot better, actually, because like Soul of Secrets, that can actually boost up the skill gauge of your all of characters real high as well. So nonetheless, he's pretty competitive as well. Increases the skill points by 20 points out there. So yeah, that is it, guys. Can be a really great help in order to activate some more skills out there. Nonetheless, I think Sizue is a little bit better because like she directly provides that secret skill gauge boost right off the bat. Nonetheless, Orc Disaster is not really that shabby compared to Shion either. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. Pretty much on par in my belief. Anyways, that said, I will be placing this Shion right over here in the S tier. Okay, and now I've got a really big answer to those guys who have been actually really saying, hey, how come you are going to place this Charybdis in the S tier, this character right over here? Well, just yesterday, right? We did not have that new space element, Milim Nava, and now we have got space Milim Nava. So hey, guess what? The Charybdis is now gonna be really safe on the spot of S tier because it's both 2 space element heroes. That's going to be the Rimuru Tempest space element and the Milim Nava space elements are on the S tier list out here, and with that one, our Charybdis is totally safe to be placed in the S tier out here, man. He is a really great character, and definitely with this comp, we are gonna be able to be really dominating out there in the battlefield. And that's it. That is pretty much the tier list of the battle characters and the protection characters as of November 1, 2021. If you have any extra questions, let me know in the comment section below. And if you really do want to know about these characters in detail, then you can check out my previous tier list where I have actually explained all of these characters. All right. Nonetheless, let me just give you guys a little bit of like quick flash, okay? So right over, guys, Milim Nava right over here, the space element that just I actually kind of explained a while ago. A really great character, being able to deal a single target nuke. That's what we needed in the space element team, and she actually deals 470% damage to a single target instead of 450% with that amazing attack stats boost. Oh my god, she is really crazy insane right now. One of the best characters in the game, no questions asked. Next is gonna be the space element Rimuru Tempest, gonna provide that 35% of attack boost to everyone, which is so good, and he can deal some crazy AoE damage as well to the enemies. And on top of that one, being able to provide the defense boost to all the allies for 2 turns is really good as well for your overall sustenance. Next is gonna be the and trainee, and she can actually provide that 25% of HP heal to all the allies, which is the best heal out there in the game. And healing is pretty essential in this game in order to sustain out there in the battlefield, because opponents are actually gonna hit you hard really early on in the game, guys. So yeah, healers really necessary. And next is gonna be this Hakuro, and he definitely is one of the best character out in the game, because he's a very amazing single target nuker that can actually decrease the defense of all the enemies out there by 25%. Yes, you heard me right. And he can also increase the critical rate of all the allies, and that actually makes him a very offensive unit indeed. And next is gonna be the Gazelle Dwargo, being able to smash a single target opponent real easily, like dealing a lot of great damage to a particular target, makes him one of the best single target nuker out there in the game. He can boost his own attack stats, he can boost his own critical damage, critical hit rate, and so on and on. And he can even boost his own defense stats as well. That means like he is really a good bruiser unit out there. Next is gonna be the Milim Nava, wind element, and definitely one of the best rerollable character out there, being able to boost her own soul of combo damage real high, meaning like her secret skill can actually deal some really crazy damage to the enemies out there, which can be boosted up to 60%. And her own version of this, like the space element protection character Veldora Tempest, actually also provide about 10% of the soul combo damage, right? So with that, definitely you are actually looking forward for some crazy damage. She can also boost her own critical damage by I think 20%. That actually gives her even an extra edge. So that is great, isn't it, right? That's it. These are the S tier characters. Let's look into the A tier characters. We have got Rimuru Tempest out here of the water element. Is a really unique character that actually decreases the secret skill gauge of your enemies real good, alright? And that can actually postpone the secret skill uses of your boss character, like by 1 turn or 2 turn, and that can be a really great help. Also provides that 15% of HP heal to all the allies, and is a really good healer as well. Next is gonna be this Fire Shizuei, and she is a really good single target nuker, and well, that's all there is to it. And I think she can also change the orb as the soul orbs as well, and that actually makes her a really great character for the fire element team. Next is gonna be this Shuna right over here. Really good with the support skills. We have got this another character right over here, and man, like there are so many characters that I actually forgot their name as well. Man, looking into this character right over here, his name is Shoei, Spy in the Shadows. All right, his main work is to actually change the soul of soul orbs. Okay, soul of secrets ×2 into the soul of skills. Yes, that is his main work. Increases the allies defense by 20%, as that is theirs to add. Beretta is totally known for doing a really like good sum of damage against a single target, and one of the best staple DPS unit for a dark element team. All right, and next is gonna be this oh my god, I forgot this dog's name. Ranga, Tempest Star Wolf. Okay, alright, that's it, guys. He's of Space Element, can be pairing up with the Space Rimuru Tempest and Space Milim Nava, and his main uses is to change the Soul of Secrets ×2 into the Soul of Skills. Yes, that is it, guys, for the Ranga. We have got another Milim Nava of the Earth Element, and her main purpose is also to change two soul into the another color type. All right, and she can actually boost the defense of all the allies in the team. Next is going to be this Benimaru, the fire element type. He can actually pair up with Ifrit and the Shizuei in order to deal a lot of damage to the enemies. He provides self stats boost, and then like he can come up with a really good AoE damage as well. That can be a really great help in order to clear up the mobs real fast. And together with the Ifrit, he can actually charge up his secret skill real fast as well. That allows him to actually speed clear the contents. Next is going to be the another Shuna out here, really good support utility character, and we have got other Suna as well. And yeah, like all the other these characters are pretty much mainly for the support, except for this character out here, the Shion Steel Annihilator, that is actually capable of dealing a really good single target nuke damage. Okay, thanks to her piercing rate and piercing power boost and so much more. Really an amazing unit, can actually smash some really great damage to not single target, to AoE opponents. Okay, not single target, sorry about that. Damn. Lots of information in my head. She actually deals AoE damage, and with piercing stuff she can actually deal some crazy damage output over there, guys. And the other units right over here, usually they are either healers or they are actually really good at changing the soul orbs times 2 into another color type, so that can be a really great help to us in order to come up with a really good soul orb combo damage. Okay, and there are really other characters out here as well that are pretty much usable, or else, you know, like if you have got better units, you better like replace them ASAP. Okay, so yes, there we go, guys. That's all there's to it. And with the protection character out here, they are totally dependent upon like how easy it is to form a really powerful team around them, looking into their particular element. Like let's say Veldora Tempest out here, thanks to the wind Milim Nava, we have got like wind Hakuro. I mean, like space element team is really crazy good out here. And you can also fit in some like dark element heroes like Shion and Beretta. We have got the Orc Disaster, that's what we actually discussed a while ago, full board orb chains, and that can be a really great help, right? Converting all into the secret skills, the souls of secret, and that can be a really great help in order to deal the secret skill damage to enemies frequently. That's a really great stuff, right? And next is going to be the Charybdis, thanks to the new addition of the space element Milim Nava. His position in S tier is totally secured out here. Next is going to be this character known as the Ifrit, that actually allows his team in order to use their secret skills real fast ASAP right away, and that makes him actually really amazing in it. And he even further boosts the attack of the fire attacks by 10%, I believe. And next is going to be our new Shion, protection character of dark element, provides that full board orb chains, and on top of that 150% of like boost to the secret skill gaze is a really great help indeed. And that said, definitely our dark elemental characters like Beretta and Shion are actually going to be able to come up with really flashy damage real fast against the enemies with their secret skill attack. All right, and next is going to be the A tier, and we have got Ramirez out here. That is capable of boosting the attack for the light elemental allies like Gazelle Dorgo, but due to the limitation of, or let's say lacking of so many good dark light elemental heroes or characters in the game, so it's going to be placed in the A tier. And next is going to be this water elemental Milim Nava, right? He has the protection character, and well, she is pretty much like boosting up the guard power, and yeah, a little bit of like offensive boost out there. That is pretty much it. Not much of really special deal out here. Cannot even change the orb out there, and that actually makes her so bad, guys. Next is gonna be this Earth Elemental protection character known as the Colossus, right? If I'm not wrong, protection character. This character right over here, Elemental Colossus, yes. Pretty much a very defensive character, guys. Cannot really expect a lot of things happening around with him. You are going to be depending upon the counter attack damage in order to deal some some decent damage to the enemies, not crazy damage, and that actually makes him to be placing in the A tier. And that's all there is to it. The rest of the other characters are being placed right over here. If you have any questions, then do let me know in the comment section below. And that's it. This is it for today. See you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Will be a really great help to me, guys. All right.